Welcome to our channel, Money Simplified. Before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends, and comment down below your finance-related questions and the favorite part of the video. So let's get into it.
Hi, welcome to our channel. Today's video is about the basic concept of the financial literacy. Since our targeted audience are the high school students or the students who are planning to join the practical life, so we're trying to help you out to give the basic idea of the financial literacy in a very simplified way. As we discussed before in the last video, that having less money is not an issue,
Yes.
or having less money is not a problem, but having no skill to manage the money is the problem. As per the statistics, that 70% of the people who won the lottery in their life
Yes.
end up broke after 5 years. Why? Because all of a sudden they get the money, but they are not prepared to handle that. Mike Tyson earned more than $300 million in his boxing career, but in the end, he ended up with a bankruptcy of $20 million.
Yes.
So now we're going to discuss about the basic concepts of the financial literacy. The first one is the income. Income is the money which we earn, whatever the services or whatever the activities we are doing. There are two sort of an income. One is called the active income, and other one is called the passive income. The first one is active income. Active income means the money which we earn by working for the money. And the other one is the passive income. The passive income is the money which we earn when our money work for us. The most common example of the active income is a job. Remember, job is a temporary solution of a permanent problem. Because we need the money till the last day of our life. But for the job, we do not know whether tomorrow what will happen. And especially after the current circumstances after the COVID-19, you see the millions of the people filed the unemployment benefit in North America.
Yeah.
And nobody knows that what will happen for the regular jobs in the future. So remember, if you don't earn money while you're sleeping, you cannot be wealthy. So the basic difference between rich and poor is the rich, for them the money work, and the poor work for the money. The other thing is expenses. Expenses, whatever the things which money spent on. But lot of time we spend on the money which we don't need. And the worst case scenario, we spend the things which we don't need by borrowing the money from somebody else. From credit cards, from loans, lot of ways to get the easy credit. So what usually I say, a lot of people buy the things which they don't need with the money they don't have to impress the people they don't like.
Okay.
So this is the worst case scenario. How to manage your expenses? This is another concept which we'll do in the detail in the further videos. To just quickly going through with this concept, we can manage our expenses by creating the budget or by tracking our expenses. The difference between income and your expenses would be it can be a surplus or it can be a deficit.
Yes.
If it is a surplus, it is called the saving. Another concept. People think the saving is whatever money it left with them at the end of the day after the expenses called the saving.
Yeah.
No. Saving is what you save before you spend. Because once you start spending, the things are not in your hand. So you have to set aside whatever the amount you're planning to save in that period of time before, and then start spending by creating budget upfront and tracking your expenses.
Yes.
The next concept are the assets and the liabilities. These are the most misunderstood concepts for the financial literacy.
Yeah.
Because 99% of the people think assets as their liabilities and liabilities as their assets. So what is the common definition of the asset? Asset means anything which put money in your pocket is called asset.
Yes.
And liability, anything which take money out of your pocket is liability.
Yeah.
So the difference between rich and poor, rich people make assets and poor people make liabilities.
Yes.
So once you create an asset, that asset create money for you. And by wise spending habits, by wise budgeting habits and tracking your expenses, you increase your saving. And then you put that money working for you. And that create a second stream of income. You cannot be wealthy with only single stream of income, because the single stream of income can be cut off anytime. Just we discussed before, after the COVID-19, millions of the people filed employment insurance because they lost their job. And with uncertainty around us, we don't know what will happen in the future. So only those people can survive in the hard times who have the more than one stream of the income. To summarize the video, I just want to quickly go through about the concept we discussed. First, we discuss about the income, what is passive income, and what is active income. Rich people always create the ways to make passive income. The other concept was expenses. What is budgeting? How to track the expenses? Manage your expenses, increase your saving. By that saving, buy assets. Assets are the thing which put money in your pocket. That increase your earning capacity, that increase your saving capacity, and this whole process become the cycle to move towards our financial freedom. So these are the basic concepts we discussed. So do you have any question, Mohammed, about these?
So I just wanted to ask this question so the viewers can have a very clear image. Can you give me an example of like assets and liabilities? What real life examples of assets and real life examples of liabilities?
For example, if I own a car and I'm using that car for my personal use,
Yes.
every month or every after a short period of time, I'm going to spend some money for the repair and maintenance. I'm going to spend money on insurance.
Yes.
I'm going to spend money on the fuel. So that car taking money out of my pocket.
Yes.
So in general terminologies, we think it's an asset. No, it's a liability because it's taking money out of my pocket. But if I rent out that same car and that same car start generating money for me, it
Yeah.
become an asset. Another example is our house. We're living in our house, we're paying monthly mortgage, we're paying expenses on the utilities,
Yeah.
we're paying the repair and maintenance expenses. On the regular basis, that house taking money out of our pocket.
Yes.
So this is an example of a liability.
Yeah.
But if I rent out that house and that house start generating money for me, it is called asset. So this is how we differentiate between assets and liability.
So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends, comment down below your favorite part of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.